Hi, this is Mia. I'm gonna turn the light on. I should do the overhead, huh? This is Tuesday. Let me try the Tuesday free what you call it? Oh gosh. It's really hard to put this phone inside this phone case with things sticking out. Like, it's a horrible feeling. I hadn't had the computer since Friday. I don't think. And we got an argument about my daughter not having her license, and it it rehashed itself yesterday. Um, and I had got sick, having a whole bunch of what you say, having a whole bunch of stress and crying. And yesterday was miserable. I had a headache. I felt like I was gonna throw up. I was on my way for a walk. I'm gonna go a little late. I had how's everybody doing? Someone else. Um, Long wait at the hospital. This lady says she lost 110 pounds doing keto. I met this lady on a healthcare thing. Um, Anyways, I had the thought going out of the house to. I was talking on my audio recording, but there was someone across the street jump roping, so I was like, I was going to stop the recording. But I kept thinking state of the art clinic, state of the art clinic. I gotta think beyond my reach. I gotta think bigger than my regular goal. Shoot for the moon. If you shoot for the stars. If you reach the moon, that's good. You know, shoot for the stars. If you reach the moon, that's something. Because you don't want to short yourself. I have my teacher, Dr. Tom, was a dentist and a naturopath. Is a dentist and a naturopath, and he had the clinical physical diagnostics diagnosis class first year for the whole year. CPD, we had CPD lab where we learned our charting and physical exams. I feel like that's the second year. I think you needed it first year though, because you needed that before pathology. We're ready to take it at the same time. That was just for someone like me who didn't do a lot of, like, I did pre-med classes, but they weren't pre-med classes. They were science, animals and plants, and there was no like human. I took one human anatomy as a when is it not recommended? Suggested class. I took statistics two statistics classes as a suggested class. I retook writing 201. I think it was 201. I don't know why I retook writing. I wanted to. I felt like things were different. And I had been to school a little bit before that for a year, just taking like one class a term, and I felt like things were different than the 90s and the 2000s. This is really dark. Let's turn on the overhead. This is my dark skin. I had to hold up a piece of white paper. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it works. Oh, it's not working. So I have had this a fruit fly or something. I had this teacher for business, and then he left the college, and we heard he went to Arizona to open a state of the art clinic, and I wanted to see pictures of this clinic, but I looked it up. He's on American Association of Naturopaths and Dixon Tom, and with the THOM, and he something told me to look him up. I don't have internet from like these mailboxes up to the next couple sets where the horses are. My internet goes out there. If I have a YouTube video, it usually plays, but if I'm on a Zoom call or something else, it disappears. I think my phone disappears too. So I had like saw that he was at this one clinic. Let me see where it is. And I saw that he was at this one clinic. You know what? While I'm talking about clinics, I'm gonna send this lady the chart notes or the chart notes. This lady sent me this thing, and I'm trying to get her. I'm just gonna send her my February and my March bank statement. I don't know. How do you prove that your business is in business if you don't have, if it's still in business but you don't make any money? How do you prove that? Oh shoot, it only chose, okay, March. Go back and do, because I always try to select more than one file to upload onto a thing. So anyways, I didn't see any pictures. It had a name of a clinic, and he was working at there's another naturopathic, like an online correspondence school in Portland. It looked like he was working there. And it had his other, like, curriculum vitae. It had him at a different clinic, which I didn't click on that. So I'm going to go back and look at that. And it had, the clinic that I clicked on was the one I heard, I said Arizona. And it sounds like there's another guy doing it. And he has about, was it $500 or $600 for this package deal for a 1 hour consult with some tests. He has it, like some extra tests still for an hour, $745. And then he has another one, extended stay he calls it, which is over $6,000 for the package. And I'm trying to, so the point of talking about having everything, and wanting his friend to be my first patient. But I need to charge what I charge insurance. And he's like, well, what's it going to be? I'm like, I mean, it doesn't matter the gender unless you need to do tests or ask them about their, like, when's the last time you had a pap? What is, and the different things around, like, men's not necessarily easier, but women, it's going to be certain preventative medicine and stuff that you talk about that you can bill for to help them coordinate care or work with you on PAPs and exams, breast screening, mammography, screening, past screening, current issues, current, like, present time. We can refer you to the imaging center to get imaging done. And the childbirth history, the abortion history, the menses history, in my opinion, that you can ask all those questions quickly if they're normal, like so-called normal. If there's stuff to fill in, it's going to take you at least 15 minutes. Men's health can be the same. It doesn't matter which part of the body. But I had my computer, my old computer, I opened it up. And it finally, I started crying because I don't have a price list. I was like, it's expensive. It's really expensive. I don't know how much it's going to be. It depends on the situation. And he's like, well, I'm trying to get you a patient, and you're telling me, well, if I call this person, then I'm going to say, well, it's going to be really expensive. It depends on how much it's going to cost. Like, you can go to a hospital, an urgent care center, a dentist, and all this stuff, and you could ask them how much it's going to cost because I don't want to be surprised. And they could say, well, the usual first visit costs such and such. They might say that, the first intake. If that's all you're doing, I've gone to clinics and all I did was a straight intake. They didn't want to hear about my medical condition, which they should have charted that. They didn't want to hear about me needing meds because I just moved here. They didn't want to hear anything. They just wanted to criticize and take my vitals and talk about some weird things about, because I just moved here. I didn't have my job. I was waiting to get my medical license any day. Had gained weight and lost weight and gained back 40 pounds, which is, in my mind, a horrible thing. My pants say size 6, Gloria Vanderbilts I'm wearing. I just ordered some freaking size 16, size 14, and I have 2 pairs size 12 Gloria Vanderbilts. Why the heck do these say, this has got to be 10s or 12 Gloria Vanderbilt, or the label is wrong. Like, there's something. And I'm glad I didn't get rid of them just based on the tag, because these fit better than my other ones. The other ones are size 10s. There's no way that the other brand, Dockers. I smell weird. I don't know if it's because of the detox tea or just sweaty or stress or the yeast that I eat, which I need to order. There's a lot going on. I haven't made a video in a long time. I haven't shared on my um, 12-step meetings in a long time. I missed the Saturday meeting. I was going to go get a blood draw by myself, but my partner drove me because I don't know if I get lightheaded or not. Um, and I was going to go there, come back, rush, and get on my video, but we end up with a food pantry, which I felt was important, even though I don't get too much. In fact, I have to eat that salad that's in there. I don't get that much out of going. I do have tomatoes, and I ate. Oh shoot! I didn't eat the blueberries, or did I? If there's blueberries, I better get them out. Anyways, yeah, I need to get those out ASAP. But they're organic too, so they're not going to last as long as regular. Um, there's a lot going on. We missed last month. We only went once because the last day we could go, he had the car, and the day before that, I woke him up, and it was grumpiness all day. Um, grumpiness. We haven't gone to the laundromat. I hate not having a laundry, but it gets you out of the house, if one thing, but it's so expensive. It's other people's germs and pubic hairs in the wash. It's like so gross. And this place is not as dirty as it could be. So I think the first time I went, the bathroom was open. I could use the bathroom and wash my hands. And I tried to wash something out, a stain out. I love washing stains out in the sink. And I went in there, it was like covered in blood and filth. And I was so scared. Like, I didn't want to touch anything. I didn't want to touch the soap dispenser. I didn't want whatever I had. I don't know if it's a sheet or blanket. I didn't want it touching the sink at all. It was like not fun. Um, I'm expecting a phone call. My Facebook feed has been boring as heck. Um, which is okay because I shouldn't be on there anyway because it causes me to feel depressed and inferior. But you have to think about the people that are bragging about how good their life is, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh crap, I need to beg everyone for help and money and this, and my life fell apart, and I'm getting evicted, and this, like, you're showing yourself vacation and party and carrying on. I do the same thing. You get some money, you schedule a cheap vacation, you save up for it at work with your tip money. I've been there, done that. Save money for your expenses, and someone else was supposed to pay the rent, and they didn't. I understand that, but it's like, it's fine. But it's like, look at me, I'm cool, I'm having fun, I'm great, my life is great. Like, they don't talk to you, they don't answer your messages, they blow you off. You've known them for 30, 40 years. They like ask and beg you for help, and it's like they can't even, when you say hi, how's it going, they can't even talk to you. They can't even acknowledge that you're alive. And it's like, it's just, I don't know. It's their life. It's their page. I don't have to be their friend. I just feel like it's sad to, like, sometimes you go through cycles of poverty and difficulty and nobody helps you. And then when you get some money, you spend it on your kids. You have parties, you go to Florida, Disney World vacations, get a new car, new clothes, and then you lose a job or get divorced or something happens with the sickness. Like someone had their kid break their arm, and then they got they got kicked out of school because their class load went too low, and then they lost this job, or they had a job. The class they're supposed to be was nursing classes, and they were teaching nursing classes, but the nursing classes they were teaching was the level that was higher than their grade. So then they lost one of their jobs, and it's like so crazy, you know. So you see stuff happening. I couldn't imagine, like, this person is about to have a baby, and they're like so snobby, and I'm like, it's kind of rude. I think that was somebody had a racially rude picture. I don't. It's, anyways, healthcare, Medicaid. Anyways, It's none of my business. I get worked up about a lot of things. Um, but yeah, it's like the same people. You see them crying and whining and you want to help them, but then you remember all the times you just tried to be their friend and try to do this, and they'd have like a clique of friends that they would talk to, and they would totally blow you off every time. And then some of these people, they blow you off every time. When things are good for them, they blow you off, and they get stuck in this sheep of women or sheep of people, and then it's like you end up seeing them online complaining that they don't have any friends and people suck and how rude you can't answer a message and da 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 da, and I've been here and everyone ignored me and no one's helped me move and no one's helping me get through my sickness and my marriage and all this stuff. And you're like, when times are good, you should respond to other people and talk to people. So it's like when times are good, you got to pay your bills and do what you got to do and save money and eat healthy. And when times are bad, you hope you have saved some, and you hope that what you set up when you had money is still like a viable option. Like if you buy or rent a house, buy a car, lease a car, any of those expenses that it's like all or nothing. You either pay it or you lose it. And so I feel it's like that with life. Like you wanna put your ducks in a row. I don't know if that's it. I can't even think about what I'm talking about. Let's go back to the clinic and look them up and see. I want to see pictures. That's what I'm looking for. So I was imagining the clinic that had everything, and I was imagining trying to do what is this? Naturopathic regulation. So Maryland is licensed or registered, and there is some degree of insurance coverage. Virginia, filed or pending 2020, aim to bill 21, 20. Someone said in California they had to have an S corporation in it. He's like, it only costs $800. So I ended up watching a YouTube video. I put in Indian Health Clinic, or how to open an Indian Health Clinic, and it was the guy from India who was speaking in a language I couldn't understand. And there was another video. I was like, oh, is this another Indian guy? But he was like African American, and he's like, oh, I quit my job, opened a clinic. I don't know what number one was. I think number two was get a group of people to help you out. So he had his wife and some buddies. Number three was get a lawyer to do the S corporation for $800. He said every medical clinic in California needs to be an S corporation, which I thought was interesting. I wonder if that includes naturopaths. He said get malpractice insurance, which is $1,700 a quarter for him, and then that might actually be $5. And then he said find your, he pronounced it niche. That I usually pronounce it niche, and he didn't really go into a lot of details like about that. Let me see who that is. I put the headphone jack in so that I don't accidentally put the sound on. What I'm interested in here, not registered, aiming to file bills. So Virginia is on there, New Jersey, New York, pending, New Jersey, Connecticut. Where is the place where we could deliver babies? I wonder if it's Vermont. I have to come back and look at this. So Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, Kentucky, West Virginia, South Carolina, South Dakota, North. Where's it? Oh, Nebraska and Nevada ticks me off. Delaware. I'm so close to Delaware. And it's like, no, nothing. I'm mad about. I just didn't realize about Utah, Colorado, Arizona. I think New Mexico just got licensed. This is incorrect. Alright, so. Whatever. She said there's no deposits. don't have any. I'll say I don't have any of the forms for. You know what? Proof of ownership. I have a proof of ownership that I just got. I think it's in my Google Docs. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get some money from these people, and I don't have the right document. I don't have payroll documentation because I work alone and I don't have employees. Let me see if I have. Shoot. What would it be under? Uploads from. Okay, so I had a bunch of stuff, I think, emailed to myself from the library when the library was open. I had this letter. I'm trying to think. It's somewhere in here. I have no idea where. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Let's just type in proof of. Proof. Let's just type proof. Proof. So I need proof of. Home or sole proprietor. Uploads. Please sign. Tax return. I didn't get that till March. What would be a proof of? Oh my god, this sucks so bad. I have to think. I don't want to keep filming because it's gonna take me a long time. Pandemic unemployment assistant. Let's go to my Gmail. I guess I'll say scan. See what pops up. Trying to think of when the library closed. Scanned at the library. Here we go. March 14th. There's like a whole bunch of stuff. Scanned at the library. And I don't, because it scans straight from the computer, you cannot add the library registration. And this is Maryland. What is this? You can't add a title to it. Let's see what this is. I'm going to have to go through all of them. And this is from. Well, this is the form that I turned in. Alright, so that's not it. Let's go back to the. Looks like there's 2 files. How to open a clinic. I was going to say the same thing. So for that guy, I don't have. I'm going to send this. I'm going to download it. Alright, so I'm going to download. Oh, shoot. I just said print. No. I'm going to download this. Okay. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to download this. And I'm going to go to Oregon. The state of Oregon website. I'm going to get distracted by this medical center. I'm going to say state of Oregon. I'll say Secretary of State, Oregon. And then Tower of Health. This might fill up because I don't know if I listed the videos from the other day. So basically, I got sick yesterday, and I told you today that I was talking about my partner was asking me for a price list, and I feel rushed. I had a lot of stuff to do, and I need to calm down and chill out and get my health. I don't usually get my mind to work until 3:30, and even my physical job, one job I worked from 12:30 to 6:30, Saturdays 10:30 to 4:30, which was really hard, and then my Pizza Hut job was 3:30 to 10 or 11 or 12 or 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., even 4:30 a.m. I don't like staying up all night. 3 to 10 is mediocre. It's okay. 3:30 to 9 is okay. 12:30 to 6:30 was okay, because you had the morning to dilly-dally and get stuff done, and then you had the afternoon after 7 to go to meetings and do stuff and bring the kids pizza to make, frozen pizza. You could do stuff. and still go shopping and be awake enough and go home and just chill, especially if you do that Friday and you have to work at 10:30 the next day. So I always thought of myself as a really early morning person, and I realized that my brain doesn't turn on. That could be another reason why med school was hard, for the morning classes. Um, my brain's not shut on yet, and then it's like there's a lot of physical medicine classes in the afternoon in clinic, which you want to be sharp minded for that. Because those classes, those things, it's like you literally have somebody in your hands. So I'm gonna download that, and then I'm gonna do a business name search. I'm like, why is it so hard to do this? To like say that my business was freaking in business. It's been in business since 2015, whether I earn money each month or not. They want to know if it was in business. When is this due, anyways? This is probably due soon. Current. Did I pay for this yet? Renewal start date. When is the renewal date? I swear that it's like today. I better do it. Agent dissolved by. Oh my god. No, that's 2000. I think that I had to pay this. I think that I didn't pay it because it would have been like $200-300. Let's see. How do I turn this sideways? Let me turn this sideways. Actually, I might be able to just save this page, download this page, and then let's see what it's offline. Alright, let me go to the email. Let me reply to her and say, my files, so Samsung JS7 or J7S, I think. Is that what it's called? I used to have the Samsung Galaxy S's, and so it's kind of weird having something different than that. I hope this one is better. Shoot. Let me see what this is. Because you don't want to do something and then find out you don't qualify. I am looking for this download again. I want to open it up because it doesn't show. It shows it. It says business reg search HTML. And I'm not sure if. Here comes my partner. Shoot. Uline. What the heck? Cannot convert. I have to screenshot it, guys. Let me go and do this and pay my bill because I believe it's due on the 5th by